Hi everyone, just thought I'd post a video. So whilst we're in isolation, I decided I'm going to create some hats for Jessop's Hospital to help with their newborn babies. This is the hat that was made for my son 5 months ago. It's a lovely little keepsake. So I'm going to show you how to make a really simple crocheted one, which is this here. I've not tied in the ends yet. It's really simple. Anybody can have a go at doing it, and if you look, it's about the same size, so it's perfect for a newborn hat. It looks really long, but actually when it's on baby's head it fits really well. So the wool I'm going to use is, this one is a double knit wool. And so you start it off, you make a loop, cross it over, and then you pull the end through. I'm using a crochet hook number 4. That creates the smaller stitches, so that there's not that much gap in between each one. So I start off by just chaining 5 stitches. So we do that, you put the wool over and then you pull the stitch through. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we need to make a loop. So we do that by putting your hook into the first stitch, and we do something called a slip stitch. So you pull that through and you pull that one through, and as you can see, in between there you've got like a little hole. Then what we need to do is 2 more chains, and then we're ready to start what we call a double crochet. So we double crochet, you put the wool over your hook and you feed it into that middle. So once it's through the middle, you wrap the wool around again and you pull that through. Okay, and then you wrap the wool around again and you feed it through 2 of the stitches, wrap the wool around again and feed it through the other 2. So wrap the wool round, put it through the middle, trying to keep this tail end out of the way, wrap it round, pull it back through, just take that bit out, wrap it round again, and then feed it through 2 stitches, wrap it round and feed it through that one. So you do that into that centre hole 12 times. So we've already done 2. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right, so you can see there, I'm just going to check my stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Okay, so now what you've got to do is join it together. You don't want to do it in the 2 chains, you want to do it where you've done your first double crochet, so that's usually right near the top. You slip your hook through both of the top 2 stitches and we slip stitch again. So you pull it through there. This one's quite a tight stitch. There we go. And then you pull it through the next one and you join the 2 ends together. And again, to create the height, you chain 2. Okay, so once you've done this, what you've got to do is double crochet in every single stitch, because then this is what's creating, I suppose, the size of the hat. So you feed your, if you can see, your crochet hook through the top of the stitch. You wrap wool around. Again, mine didn't work. And you should have 3 loops on. Okay, feed it through 2 hook and then through that one. But then you don't move on to the next stitch, you feed it back through the first one and you put 2 more on. Okay, so you do that all the way around. Until what you should end up with is 24 stitches. Okay, so I've got them right through to my last stitch. As you can see, I put 2 crochets, 2 double crochets into every single stitch. And now what I need to do is find my first double crochet again, and I need to slip my my hook through there. So you can see on here I've got my 2 very small chains down there. So I slip my hook through the top chain, you wrap the wool round, pull it through, okay, and then pull it through the other one. Okay, and that's created your 3rd chain. Now this is the last round where you will have to size up. And this time what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 chains again, and we're going to do alternate. So in your first one, so your first hole here, we'll do a single double crochet. In the next one, we're going to do 2 double crochets. And then in the third one, we will do a single double crochet again. Apologies, I've not looped my wool around. There we go. And then again in the 4th one, you will do 2 double crochets. This way, when you've finished, what you should end up with is 36 double crochets all the way around. Okay, so now onto my last stitch, and it goes in there 2 double crochets. Okay, and then that, if you look, is the last time I will be making this bigger. So you go through to your top stitch again with your first double crochet. You can see that that one's there. So you slip your hook through the top stitch and do a slip stitch. We pull it through and we pull it through. And then tighten it and then chain 2 again. Now every single round from here on after, you're just going to do a single crochet into every single stitch. So it's not going to get any bigger. You're going to have 36 stitches on every single round. Now, if we have a look with this one, I've carried on each round, so you can see my first rounds, which is where it's gradually getting bigger. And then I've done another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rounds after that. And that gives you your length. So you're aiming for your length to be around 6 inches. When it gets to 6 inches, you can tie it off. After that, what you have to do is, when you're happy that you've got a knot and that it's not going to come apart, you get a darning needle, which is usually a needle with a flat end, because you're basically just weaving in the ends. And along your bottom stitches, you just weave your wool in. Now if you've got a really long piece of wool, you don't have to keep going and going until you're finished. What I've done here is I've weaved part of it in, and then I'm going to chop it off there, and then I'll be left with a bit. Look. There we go. And then you have to do the same on the inside with your beginning bit of wool, and then weave that in to your stitches around there, and then you've got a finished hat. Now Jessop's, I've had a look online and I've saved the guidance. They ask not to put any embellishments on, so no flowers, no pom-poms, anything that could be a choking hazard for newborns. So they ask just for simple hats. That doesn't mean to say that you can't do, like this one, things in different colours. So if you want to swap a colour part way down and have it two-tone, then that's absolutely fine. If you want to put a little edging on in a different colour, that's absolutely fine. I will try, if I can do, to post another video to show you how to do the edging. And I think that's probably it. So thank you, good luck with all of your super crocheting for Jessop's Hospital. Thank you for watching.